were not doing anything. Me and you were friends. You said if I fuck with him, you will scatter this house. Scatter him now. Scatter it. Now you're talking to him, but you didn't want me to bad attitude and character and manager. I'll be a snitch because you'll be snitching and talking shit about me and yours is all lies.
Who is managing you?
I'm making you Indomie. I will give your Indomie to somebody who was standing there, rude boy. He said they no born your papa. The person who born your papa no.
Mensan, don't touch him. I beg you in the name of God. Anywhere where you see me, walk up pass. This is the second time. The first time you pour me water in the cup, I don't like it. And it's not about sorry. It's the intention. I want to harm me again. I promise I will go home because of you. Don't try me. Don't worry.
It's so funny the way these housemates drag each other. Like, they do it so mercilessly. It goes from like 0 to 100. You think there's a beginning and an end, but it's never ending. But that's the drama we signed up for. Don't forget, we love to talk Big Brother here on Leadership TV. This is Bbnaija Updates, where we give you the latest from the Big Brother house. I'm Cynthia Onoado, and of course, I have my lovely lady here to talk Big Brother with me, Ruth Nwoko. Hi, Ruth.
Hi, Cynthia.
Well, let's just go right into the matter. Let's go in now. The last 24 hours in Big Brother house has been crazy. We're all the way from even Friday. It has been crazy. There's one fight or the other. One person is dragging another person. But let's start from the live eviction show, because we're always awaiting Ebuka and who he's going to drag. Sometimes housemates even create drama during the week because they want Ebuka to ask them a question.
So they get highlights.
But first of all, Ebuka tackled Gigi on her utterances on Denari and Doris's relationship. Where sometimes Ebuka, I don't want to say Ebuka lies, but he changes words.
He kind of gives you the implication of the words instead of the words.
Well,
he tells you what you say, this is what he implies, not exactly what you said.
And if you develop cold feet, you might find yourself not answering the question.
If you're not able
correctly
to defend it, then it's problem for you.
It's another wahala again. But then Ebuka asked Gigi what her utterances meant when she said she lost her best friend when Denari and Doris got into a relationship. That's Denari now. And then she said, Denari is like Doris's lapdog. She follows him around and all of that. And Gigi just had to give a PSA, public service announcement. Please, I didn't say that, I beg. I only said he's like a lovesick puppy.
Yeah.
What do you think? Gigi was one villain in the house that was just quietly setting fire, just little by little. What do you think?
First of all, I didn't even notice the friendship between Gigi and Denari.
I noticed it. I think I noticed
I didn't know it was. She was calling him her best friend. She lost her best friend when he started dating Doris and all of that. But I don't know about him being a love-sick pup. Because if he's looking for love, I still don't know how she pain, but I feel like from her own perception, it is that the pain is I've lost my friend. He used to be close to me. With the whole thing happening with Victory, we used to be close, and right now we're no longer close. He has now found a ship, and I don't even know where I stand in my own ship.
What even gave her the right to even say something like that? Everybody is Gigi's bestie, best friend.
The point exactly, and I think that's a problem because if everybody is your friend in the house, it's a problem.
That says something about you. You are quite sneaky and probably.
Then you're probably like culture.
Okay, culture is a different.
And talk about it. Culture was the drug culture.
Culture is a different matter entirely. But let's move on now. Sadly, the same Gigi we are talking about was evicted yesterday with Victory.
It would have been some sort of drama.
They even said she didn't even pack her things completely safe. Like
she wasn't.
She didn't even expect it.
Thank you. From my expressions, you would know this girl was not expecting that she would leave
at all. But then,
what
do you guys think? We'd love you to go comment on all our social media platforms. You are live on Facebook and also on YouTube too. Are you happy with Victory and Gigi leaving? Some people are like, Victory's exit, they're like 4 storylines leaving the house. We have him and Gigi, we have him and Joanna. We have Victory was quite chaotic. He's like he was a necessary villain in the house. But let's watch clips of Victory and Gigi being evicted, and we'll come back to talk more about the both of them.
the big brother house. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
What do you think about the eviction? Did you see it coming?
I didn't see Victory coming.
Okay.
I did not see Victory coming. For anything, he's been HOH, he's been in some sort of relationship.
Yeah.
He's given us a twist. We're expecting this guy to pick Gigi. He picks Joanna. We're expecting him to save Gigi. No, he saves somebody else. So the whole scenario there was no now. I didn't expect Victory.
Yeah.
If not, I was expecting Ivatar ordinary.
Probably.
Yeah, Ivatar ordinary.
I'm sure about the Ivatar one.
Yes, Ivatar ordinary, but no Victory. And not even Gigi, because it felt like Gigi left when spotlight was coming on her, because these people are supposed to be like, we were supposed to have a whole lot of Gigi and Doris and everything that was supposed to unfold and who she was talking to and all of that. But
Doris was gearing up to give her the gbazgbaz of her life.
I'm telling you.
And just like that, Gigi just escaped
Gigi
it,
just
honestly.
left. So why did Ebuka bring it up if he knew Gigi was leaving already?
Maybe he didn't know.
Probably
Probably he gets the envelope immediately
yeah,
he gets to him. So he's in the dark just like the rest of the world.
This is like one of the most unexpected
this week would have been hot for Gigi, because Doris would have given her back to back. But also we had the Victory and Sultana storyline also. You know, Sultana said Victory has told her, I love you, I want to marry you, come to hold her. In short, Sultana has accused so many men in that house of touching her. There was even oh my god, I don't want to digress, but right after the live eviction, she was talking to Doris. Surprisingly, I thought Doris would drag her. She didn't drag her. About Bright, and saying Bright, the first or second week, he came to her when she was trying to put on a bikini and put his hands around her and blah, blah, blah. You know, they were quite debating on what the viewers want to see, because they were really, most of the housemates were shocked on the Victory and Gigi.
Yeah, so if Victory can leave,
maybe especially Gigi, because she had the reputation in the house. She was this soul sister everybody could go talk to. She's just in a corner, just the happy-go-lucky, calm lady, you know, in the kitchen doing her thing. You know, they talk and she listens with her American accent. So she wasn't one of the people they expected that would leave anytime soon. And she also had a storyline. I will not call her a gossip. She always has people's matters in her mouth. Once she and Sultana sit down and table your matter, sorry for you. Today it's Isabella and her lip fillers. Tomorrow is Joanna. Next tomorrow is Mide and Dede. They always had people's names in their mouth. But looking at the two now, who was making the other person gossip between Gigi and Sultana?
It's Sultana.
Because when those two girls sit together,
Sultana can make anybody gossip.
But I was thinking it was Gigi.
If Sultana, Sultana can make anybody talk. Sultana has the whole thing. People like, from the moment she started saying, okay, Dede, there's nothing deep about it, it wasn't even her business.
Oh my god.
It was other people talking and Sultana buying the matter. Sultana can make anybody talk. Sultana wants to make this.
She'll just drop it. She drops the seed and then leaves you to carry to build it into it.
You will not start flowing with that. So that's the kind of person Sultana is. So I don't think it was, because when Gigi started, she wasn't like this. We only know
kind of started opening up more.
Yes, and we know Gigi was all about Victory. So that was, if you call
Victory, that was all over the place.
That was what Gigi was doing until Sultana came into her life.
Well, Gigi had quite emotional diary sessions. She always talks about her life, her son. She was always, Big Brother always kept the tissue because of her. But I will still miss her though, because she was kind of like our CNN in that house.
No, miss her.
She was our.
Even Victory.
Sometimes Kayode, the cameraman, would be doing something else. Drama would be happening in the kitchen. He'll be showing somebody sleeping in the room. So Gigi was kind of our eyes into the house, and would actually miss her. I don't know if I'll miss Victory that much.
I'll miss Victory,
but I'll definitely miss.
There's
Gigi.
a kind of trouble that Victory gets into.
What?
There's a way Victory looks for trouble. Like,
and he does it with his full chest.
The whole Thelma situation. The whole Thelma situation. So once she doesn't want this, and you are giving her contract, what are you giving her for? She said she doesn't want it. You're now saying, okay, she that even has children. Who is she trying to deceive? When she's trying to school you about morality, but you don't have children, she has.
Victory was a lot, but we'll miss them though. Good luck to Victory and Gigi as they continue, you know, their career out of the house. Well, let's also talk about another funny thing that happened in the house. Ebuka, he had to tackle Kebobo. Like, Kebobo, the only thing we ever see you doing is in the kitchen. Do you do anything else? But let us watch Kebobo's answer, and then we'll be back to talk more. It was really hilarious. I love you guys to see this.
know that I've seen you do more?
Absolutely not. There's a lot I do more than that in this house. Do the workouts here on Monday mornings when the coaches are not here. Also, I do house cleaning. I connect with people that I could connect with that my energy matches with. However, walking through that stage, I told you one day that I'm a chef, and I said, who is the boss? And I told you I cook, and I love cooking. That's the way of me giving back to the people. And I feel like in this house, there's a lot of great chefs here, big chefs who cooks as well, but I love cooking. And I feel like that's what I love to do, and that's the way of me doing what I love doing as well in the house. There's no gym here. There's no other things that I could really spend outside of, outside of the kitchen with, for the most part, yeah. So
it was total confusion. Please, if you guys made out anything for what K-Bobo was saying, I'd love you to type it. Please help us type it out and let us know what K-Bobo was saying, because I didn't get a word. Did you get any? Did you get anything?
Nothing. But it wasn't right for Ebuka to have said he's only. Actually, that's true. But he
that's what he's there for. That's what Ebuka is there for.
He cries as well. He doesn't like to lose gets his into bread. Fights. Yes, he doesn't like. Don't see his bread. It gets to him. So.
But Ebuka is like this person that has to give them a wake up call. I remember the first week where he said maybe Mide was not enjoying the pool party, and please, the few weeks after that, we're not seeing Mide activating. And then, unfortunately, she was giving the boring tag, but it kind of woke her up from her slumber, like, wake up, you are in the Big Brother house, you're not here for jokes. Yes. But then, K-Bobo is one person in the house that I had high expectations for. He's one of the housemates that I thought once he comes into the house, I saw that first week, I saw his friendship with Kola, and I was like, these guys would disturb, they would disturb, but K-Bobo has been disappointing me. He gets into unnecessary fights. He gets angry easily.
He's so easy to. He's so predictable. It's easy to trigger him.
You
know what you will do, and he will cry. You know what you will do, and he didn't even have any. He doesn't have any sheep. No, like he's not in a relationship.
So we are not there for sheep, but no, we've been seeing Ivatar showing him green lights, But K-Bobo has also talked about regretting not going for Sabrina. When Sabrina left the house, he's always like, Sabrina, I miss you. He said she was one person that he would have loved to get to know. First of all was Big Soso, but that didn't work out. But he has also talked about his likeness for Sabrina. But he started showing it when she had already left the house. So I'm like, okay, maybe you just take the one that is the availability becomes
there are limited resources.
That's why you see him and Ivatar. It's like, okay, let me just.
But I feel like he actually.
But K-Bobo is not giving me what I want. I don't know. I just wanted more entertainment from him. It looks like this very buff, athletic guy that would have given us like drama, but it's always fights, kitchen. There's just always immisy
and no wisdom.
Mensan.
And no wisdom.
K-Bobo, please. But his answer to Ebuka's question was quite hilarious. Really made me laugh throughout. But also, Mensan was announced as the most influential housemate for the week. Yeah. And he also gives him immunity. Yes. Him bowing down his head on the ground was
so emotional.
And then also, Adekunle Gold is quite supportive of Mensan. Yes. So he said, still waiting Mensan use my face. It was very, very funny, but congratulations to Mensan. But unfortunately, it seemed that, award put a target on his back. We'll go into all of that because the chaos that erupted hours later was just so shocking. But also, Mide, right after the live eviction, they had the HOH games immediately, or maybe like an hour later. And then, Mide was announced as the house snail. I'm starting from Mide. We know that the HOH game was won by Jason J, and he chose Queen as his house guest. But we'll go into that. I just want to talk about Mide and her funny reaction. Let us just watch this. We'll come back to talk about Mide. Watch where she was announced as the house guest. Her reaction made me laugh so much throughout the night. It was hilarious.
The house snail is... Mide.
I'm loving me there these days. Oh, she's one housemate that, like I didn't expect to fall in love with her 4 weeks or how many weeks now into the house. She's kind of opened up a lot more, especially from the last wager tax where they had to act. You know, it was we just saw Mide activating, especially when she and Kola had to play Patience Ozoko and Osofia. I just saw a different side of Mide, and I'm like, girl, you are fun. Self-confidence. You allow yourself to shine. But then Mide this week has to wear a witch cap. That's her punishment from Big Brother, and a kind of carry something around like a snail. And Big Brother asked her, what do you want? Do you want to wash the kitchen or the bathroom? And she said the bathroom, and he told her congratulations. It was so funny to see. But going back to Jason J winning the HOH for the second time, but today is the challenger. We don't know if he will retain that title. But Jason J is one person that has been giving it to us in the house, you know, in terms of game, being up and doing, you know, having his head in the game, apart from the discussions here and there, Sultana versus Dede. But he's one person that has been really up and doing in the house. What do you think?
No, I think he's a competitive king. When it comes to games, all of those things, he puts his mind into it. He puts his hand into it. It's good.
Definitely. But
is his peak? Coin.
Some people are saying he did it on purpose, so Coin would not sleep on the same bed with Dede. But the internet does it for me. One thing I love with the Big Brother season is the Twitter ban. People just, and you'll be asking yourself, how did they come up with this?
Like, that's so.
People are like, when did this brotherhood start? Because you know, Jason J has been quite vocal of how he doesn't like Coin. Coin talks to him anyhow, maybe because they are going after the same girl. Look at this small boy, open his mouth, can't get audacity, they talk to me anyhow, and blah, blah, blah. But we've seen their friendship form. I'm happy that two of the three fishes of Dede are in a good place.
I'm not happy.
Okay, you see because it as a dangerous union.
I see it as is you actually putting it outright to Sultana that she doesn't matter at the end of the day.
But he calls Sultana his woman. I don't think it has anything to do with it.
Think of it.
But you remember.
See, men. There's something about men. A woman will not come in between a man and a man that he likes. A woman that, especially a woman that he does not like or does not have prospects for. That is number one. Number two, Coin has kissed Sultana. There's absolutely no reason why they should even be friends, close friends. There's no reason why they should be close friends in the first place. And now he's now picking Coin, has HOH guests, and Sultana is there. And Sultana knows that she's kissed these two guys, and they're now friends.
It's just, according to Sultana, it's just a kiss. There's nothing there, really.
We
are the one that is carrying this matter on our head.
It is in Sultana that, it's even in Sultana's head that there's nothing there. But to men, it's a lie.
Remember that Jason J has been quite vocal about his relationship outside of the house.
Yeah. So
even after picking Coin, he told Sultana that I did this because of respect to my girlfriend. I know if we're inside that HOH lounge, chakam, the camera will be on us so much.
But he picked Joanna before.
Well,
we
know that there is a kind of sexual tension between Sultana and Jason.
Did he not pick Doris? Did he not pick Doris?
That was like first week. Babe, you know what's happening in this house?
Of all people to have picked, all people to have picked, he's trying to make
like he should have picked Sultana.
He's trying to make up with Coin. It's very, very obvious.
We don't really know what's going
on. He doesn't want that friction between the both of them. He wants to breach it.
Well,
he wants them to
make it look like, okay, I'm not jealous.
And it's a game at the end of the day.
It's a game.
It's someone that you're going to be sleeping in the same room with this person. So he's trying to make up the whole thing. Let's get everything out of the air. We are going to be finally. We are going to be bros at the end of the day. So I feel for Sultana.
I feel like he should have chosen Sultana, but he kind of gave his reasons later on in the night when he said, you know, camera will be on us. I'm respecting my girlfriend. Oh my God. The respecting of the girlfriend is the major thing. He said he doesn't want to come out of the house single.
Cynthia, wait.
So let's just respect
this guy. The respecting of the girlfriend. The girlfriend does not feel disrespected that he kissed her in the first place.
Well, you don't know the kind of relationship people have these days.
The girlfriend coming, he was sneaking in and out. Technically, we were seeing them. He will not come back. The girlfriend was
seen. They're understanding girlfriends all over the place.
And kiss. Okay. And now he doesn't want to kiss again.
He has an understanding girlfriend.
Will he still kiss her? Yes or no?
You are allowed to kiss, but don't pass this boundary.
Oh shit!
You didn't just say that. So maybe that's the understanding they have. Really, he said, like he told Sultana, "I'm doing this I did it to respect my girlfriend.
Sultana has told herself 20 naira. I'm sorry about that girl.
Well, Sultana also has this understanding girlfriend energy, and she just gives it to me. I don't know. Especially when it comes to Jason J, there are some things that, I feel like she should be a lot more active or maybe complain about, which she doesn't. Except maybe the girlfriend factor is there.
He's not.
So she just takes whatever he gives her. She just swallows it.
He's not yet owned her. He has not yet opened door.
He has a girlfriend outside the house. That's the major.
If he actually says, I want to be in a relationship with you, she would not object. So the reason why she's playing cool,
she wants it.
Yeah, she wants it. She's just playing cool because this guy has said he has a girlfriend outside. But we've seen people that had girlfriends outside come in, play very well, and go. We saw Somebody Way Twins last year. They had a girlfriend. Onyeka, I have a girlfriend. And you, the Victory, I have a girlfriend. Oh my God. That play out. Nobody was kissing anybody.
Okay.
I feel like we are coming to Big Soso, so let's continue.
Let's calm down. Let's go to the fights now. Big Brother's house was on fire. Hey, I was scared, though. Please, these housemates, they'll make Big Brother show his face. Because what is it? All of a sudden, we just saw the camera going to the kitchen side. Ivatar was screaming at the top of her voice to Mensan.
And it was how calm.
My God.
I've never seen Mensan that calm.
I've never seen him as calm as I saw him.
Somebody dragged culture. Ebuka brought it up. And then during the eviction, where somebody was saying culture is loud, Mensan is loud.
But the difference is culture will take your gist around. But Mensan will not.
So I think Ivatar was trying to prove everybody wrong.
Well, she was screaming and the boy was just looking at her like
I don't understand. Where did this one come out from?
Let us just watch the clip and then we'll come back to dissect, analyze as we do here. All right, guys, watch this.
We're not doing anything. Me and you were friends. You said if I fuck with him, you will scatter this house. Scatter him now. Scatter it. Now you're talking to him, but you didn't want me to talk to him. You said you don't like. I will talk like a rat because you've been talking shit about me. He doesn't like me there. He's managing her because of Bright. He has a bad attitude and character and he's managing her. I'll be a snitch because you've been snitching and talking shit about me and yours is all lies.
Who is managing you?
Managing the friendship. A day after Kebobo said, supposedly said she about your mom.
She said
my dad. My late father said, the person who born your papa, not born your papa well. This is a day after I was begging for Kebobo.
This Mensan and Ivatar matter, it has been a long time coming. It's like she has been bottling in something since and she just let everything out. Because why will you even start spilling what you discussed with a friend in secrecy when times were good? You know, you told me this about me. You told me, he said this about you. You said this about you. And Mensan was confused. He didn't even know what to do. All right? We know that these two people were really besties in the house. Ivatar used to have Mensan's back, especially when he had the issues with Kebobo, where Kebobo talked about his mother and blah, blah, blah. And also Mensan also had Ivatar's back days where she was attacked by Ortega, Sultana, you know, and some other people who were calling her weird. Even Joanna, the whole cake issue. Those days where she used to fight a lot, Mensan used to have her back. But it seemed like, I don't even know, trailer just passed their middle. It's like Ivatar wanted, you know, a relationship with Mensan. Maybe it didn't work out. Mensan also talks about his babe outside of the house. Even the whole thing is just really, really crazy. And then at a point we saw Ivatar talking about Mensan, touching her inappropriately. Mensan has this very weird perception also in the house of being a pervert. I've also heard Sultana say something about him wanting to lay on her bed or whatever. So I've heard that from Ivatar and Sultana now. And then Ivatar, you know, making it a big deal yesterday. You talk about me, stop talking about me, my name is always in your mouth, and blah, blah, blah. So everything started from, I think Mensan was talking to Bright and saying, this girl. And Ivatar took it as Mensan talking about her. Say, why are you calling me this girl? Blah, blah, blah. That's why I said it's been a long time coming. It's not just a yesterday issue. Right after that quarrel, we saw Mensan talking to Culture and some other people and saying, okay, one day I was losing Ivatar's hair and then she just carried her hand to my private area and, you know, I said, I beg, before she would think, you know, I want to do something with her. Another occasion when we were laying on the same bed, Ivatar put my hand on her stomach, and then at a point she said, please leave me alone, oh. And it just registered in his brain that it could be seen as sexual harassment or whatever. He had to take his hands off. And at another point, I remember Ivatar in the first week talking to some people and saying, you know, Mensan lays on her bed and he's not romantic, he's just rigid with her. So the whole thing is a case of you said, she said, but it's a friendship gone wrong, and it's really sad, especially when you are close to somebody in that kind of place, and then all of a sudden you guys quarrel or are having misunderstanding and secrets start spilling. So I can imagine how painful it must be for Mensan. But I don't have a lot to say about the perversion accusations. I won't, you know, talk about that. Accusations from Ivatar and also Sultana. So the whole thing just blowing out of proportion. It's really, really crazy. What do you think?
I don't know what really happened with how it started, because Coyote has a way of just showing us half
the
of
cameras will just be
Yeah.
moving
Yeah.
all over the house.
But I mean, with Mensan's expression, I like to think that the altercation prior to them wasn't even something very. It wasn't something that warranted what she was saying.
It's like she was looking
and
for
how she was-
highlights.
So it
or
was
something. Like
it was eviction
from 0
just
to
ended.
100.
Yeah, eviction just ended. This guy is most influential. He has immunity for the whole week. And all of a sudden,
moment for him.
yeah, and all of a sudden, let me even. What did he say? Okay, he goes around talking about you. What did he say about you? You did not actually mention. Okay, now I want to say the things that he told you. What if you begin to say the one that you said about other people don't come?
Well,
So now you're now saying, and he said of all he there was not even strong gist there. He just said he's managing the because of rights.
in short, all of a sudden, Sultana just came into the kitchen with her own matter to add kerosene to fire. And I think Mensan lost it at a point, because she was also saying, yeah, you made me fight with Ivatar. You want to lay on my bed. Sultana just came and added her mouth into the matter. And I think at a point, Kayode moved I'm calling the cameraman Kayode now, moved the camera to the dining area. We saw Doris and Denari there. And all of a sudden, the camera came back again, and we saw Joanna screaming,
and
hey, don't break my leg. I just had an accident.
2 months
I
ago.
think
What did
Mensan,
he
out
do?
of the anger, out of the annoyance, we didn't see that. The camera took that away. That's my annoyance with
and
this
he was
production
saying
crew.
sorry.
All of a sudden, I think Mensan dropped a plate of food on Joanna, and
And he wants to now break your leg.
Oh my
and he was
God.
saying sorry, for God's sake. He was
a
apologizing.
lot.
She was like, shut up, let me talk.
I'm
And he
talking
kept
to
quiet.
you. I'm talking to you.
And he kept quiet. That was so it was
a lot,
unnecessary. No.
really. And the guys were holding Mensan, like Coin and some other people, like, you've been quiet all this while. Why are you allowing these girls to lose your cool? It was like Ivatar, Sultana, then Joanna. It was like a combined. I'm like,
Effort.
Mensan's village people are moving around the house
Through
that
these
yesterday.
women, I'm telling you.
You know, it was like a combined
Everybody's
effort.
looking for
Are they
highlights.
kind of like maybe angry? You know, he's immune for the second week. He's the most influential.
No, you
know,
notice that
all of these
immediately,
things, you
immediately
really don't
after
know
eviction,
how.
immediately after eviction, something kind of enters his housemates. In the middle of the week, you see them trying to cohabit peacefully. Immediately after eviction, Monday, and then the weekend.
They feel like there's a lot of camera time, a lot of people are
yes.
doing. So let me just do something to create highlights. I need the clout, you know. And that's the same thing we witnessed also on Saturday night. Big Soso and Dede all
Oh my
from nowhere.
God.
Dede, like she said, she likes to carry matter that does not concern her on her head.
Soso.
That's exactly what she did.
It's
So
Big So- yeah.
exactly. That's exactly what she did on that, you know, Saturday, you know, night. We saw her talking to Coin about the fish issue. Like, are you know offended if she calls you a fish? We saw her talking to Mide. Or rather, Mide now, I think, I don't want to blame Mide that Mide started all of this, but Mide walking up to Big Soso and then saying, I noticed that you've been giving my friend attitude. You're not talking to her. I want to know what it is. You know, I want to know what it is. And Big Soso was like, you know, the way she carries herself around the house. He said she has a relationship, but she will not allow. She's there talking to Jason
for 1 hour, and
Sultana is waiting.
Huh.
You remember, right? Even from the party, we kind of didn't see Jason and Dede anymore. At a point, they just disappeared. I really don't know. And then the camera didn't even follow them. But all of a sudden, we saw them sitting, trying to settle their issue. Remember that Jason has not been talking to Dede for the past 1 week over the Ebuka revelation about she calling him, Coin, and Kola her three fishes. So I think at that point, he was tired of being angry with her. So they had an entire conversation, and you know, Dede said a lot to him. You know, you've not been on your best, you are smoking, you're doing this, you're doing that. So they had the talk anyway, and they were cool and all of that. So, but they didn't know that that particular talk was going to put Dede into trouble. And it was just chaotic. After the talk between Mide and Soso, Soso said, okay, I'll go talk to her. And what started like a calm conversation just blew up. Soso was speaking to Dede in a very calm voice, but the fact that her voice was calm doesn't mean that whatever she said to Dede was acceptable.
Yes.
So some people are trying to compare
You can
and
say
say
rubbish with
Dede's
calm
voice was loud.
No. You can insult somebody calmly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It started like a calm conversation, but what was coming out of Soso's mouth was very irritating to Dede. It was very, very irritating.
On every level, it was irritating.
Oh my God.
Because first off, it's even Coin. She told Coin about it. So why was Coin quiet when she was talking? She spoke and be like, I want because I'm going to drag her and I'm going to talk to her. And then you go. And you're not telling a fellow adults that you're inside the same house with. They don't like the
behave like you're in a relationship.
She's calling your boys fishes.
My boys.
Your boys. But you call them boys. Your boys fishes. Number one, you don't like it. And number two, she doesn't behave like she's in a relationship and she's sleeping on men's bed. And you called her.
I have a theory about all of this. I have a theory that might surprise some people. But I feel like this is the butterfly effect from Kola and his media rounds on Dede's name. Especially from week 1 when Dede refused to hug, some of the male housemates.
Yeah.
And Kola and Bright were going on it over and over again. They even spoke to Big Brother in the diary room about it. And they were going from housemate to housemate. This was going on when Kola has not even had one single discussion with Dede. I think they started speaking on like the 3rd or 4th day. So they have already dropped that seed in the minds of the housemates.
Even if it's in your mind,
that this girl is playing a game, blah blah blah. This is the spiral that we are seeing.
It's fine girl privilege.
Why does Big Soso have the right to call those 3 guys my boys? You are playing with the emotions of my boys.
My boys. I don't understand. You get
it's like you come together to this house. Why are you calling them your boys? Did you guys come together? Really? That is one fight.
Fishes and boys, the same thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Even the fishes, the head of the fish and the leg of the fish, they're not complaining. Why are you complaining on their behalf? You're not coming to fight for Sultana. Sultana is kissing somebody that has a girlfriend. Mind you, Jason said he has a girlfriend. Sultana is kissing Jason. You're not telling Sultana, why are you kissing someone that has a girlfriend outside? You're not coming to, unless if you are jealous that Dede has attention that you do not have in the house.
Thank you. What's it? So many conversations springing up from this. She's catering to a particular area of Nigeria and being conservative. The Gen Z and millennial conversation.
Sultana is your sister.
Some people are saying millennial ladies are jealous of Gen Z ladies, the hypocrisy, the fact that she doesn't attack people that are in relationship the way she attacks this girl. So it's just a lot, but it's never ending in the Big Brother house. And we are so excited to be bringing you the daily updates. We'll continue to do that. So please like, follow, share all our posts on our social media platform and also leave your comments. We'd love to hear from you. We'll be back tomorrow with more updates from the Big Brother house. I'm still Cynthia Onwado.
I'm Ruth.
Bye.
Be part of our brand. Leadership for God and country.